Historically, we did not make a distinction between the victim and the perpetrator. Right now, we've just made that transition, and our concern now is how to ensure we protect the victims. We appreciate that people who are in Kenya illegally, in the process of being exploited by being taken to other countries, are victims, and we owe them some protection. And there is sensitization by immigration. The general is here. The police are very much aware of that problem, and the prosecutor is very much aware. So we've made a lot of progress on this issue. And we've come to today's meeting to dramatize the concern that Kenya has as a country against this modern day slavery, and to play our part alongside other countries to bring it to an end.
Just like the Attorney General has indicated, we have cases of organized criminal gangs that you'll find at some point in our analysis. You find that they're involved possibly in wildlife products. We find once you had on them in this area, they move to the other. It's not just within the country, but across the region, because they're transnational criminal gangs. So you'll find some traces possibly in West Africa. We have a case where we, with regard to the ivory that was intercepted in Bangkok and Thailand, sorry, Bangkok and Singapore. We had some of the suspect, or some of the people are looking at. And in our analysis, besides being outside the East African region, they're the same characters that we kicked out. You remember 2013 when we were kicking at the Chinadus? I mean, and you start to see this connection. When for example, piracy was at the top, and there was international forces coming in, and all efforts at once eradicating that. As it was dipping, we saw the rise in poaching, not just in the country, but within the region. So I will not really say that we have this particular group that you talk about, but generally they cut across. We have some of them who are being tried in Tanzania. We have some of them who are being tried in Uganda. But again, the focus more with regard to trafficking human beings is where we are focusing more on the criminal gangs than the victims themselves.